Hello, good morning, and welcome to the Thursday edition of Nigeria Markets, um, the advocacy program of AID, Ambassadors Initiative for Development and Empowerment. And this is a platform where we advocate, that citizens will look inward so that we can make Nigeria a better place. We can grow our economy. We can, create job with all the things God has given to us. And that's what we'll be looking at today in the Thursday edition. My name is Chimenem Samuel Paul, and let me say a happy new month to our viewers and audience. Today's program is going to be a special one because it's where we look into deeply into what God has given to us in Nigeria. And I know that we have a guest who will be joining us, hopefully, when this network stabilizes from Akwa Ibom. All right, just a brief rundown. We're talking about how we can promote or how we can grow our economy using what God has given to us. And Mr. President has also joined in the slogan, let us produce what we eat and eat what we produce. Now, I remember that in 2005, that's when SMEDAN, Small Medium Enterprise Development Agency of Nigeria, was established, and then the mandate was, to grow, harness, the capacity of SMEs, and then going to know how SMEs have been grown, and then the process of bringing us into that fully industrialized nation. Of course, if you remember, then there was a program of government that said Vision 2020, which was supposed to be that by the year 2020, last year, Nigeria would have been among the first 20 top 20 economies in Nigeria, in the world. And so the government was doing a lot, to see that these things come to play. And that takes the SMEDAN government, SMEDAN program to understudy how Japan and China, got industrialized. And so one of the model we'll be looking at in the month of September is these products that we have in Nigeria. How can we harness it? Talking about products in Nigeria that can be rated, if we're using the word 5-star rating, these products can. Now, I want to just speak on the model. Now, in Japan, I think Nigeria went to understudy their industrialization, and they saw a program called One Village, One Product. That means every village, had a particular product that they can, develop, and it becomes a global market. And I think what was discussed on this platform, probably that most of the China tea, the green teas and all that, could be just a product from one village. And then the Nigerian government came back under the SMEDAN and tried to remodel this to suit what we have. We might not go one village, one product, but they came up with a program called One Local Government, One Product, that is OLO. So, and the 774 local governments we have in Nigeria, if every local government can, develop a particular brand of what they have in their local government and then grow with it, I think that will also help to grow the economy of that local government instead of depending solely from the government at the center. That's a sharing formula. So I think it's time that Nigerian government look inward again and see how most of these laudable visions can come to play so that we can grow our local economy. And of course, if we grow our local economy, contribute to the nation's economy, then we will not have this quest that everybody is coming to the city. All right, so that's what we'll be looking at this morning, and thank God our guest is up, and who will be looking at these products in Akwa Ibom. Can you see us well?
Yes, I can see you. I am excited to be live with you this morning.
All right, so that is Comrade Sylvester Ebong. Comrade Sylvester Ebong is founder and CEO, Ibom Market. We're glad to have you, Sylvester, because you are now in Nigerian markets. So we are bringing you from Akwa Ibom into the Nigerian mainstream. If what we will just say, joining the mainstream. So we're glad you are here with us this morning.
Thank you so much. It's a thrilling and exciting opportunity. Yes, what we have in Akwa Ibom, what we do in Akwa Ibom State, it's not just for the local economy. It's not just for the Akwa Ibom economy. What we do here, what we have here, can be exported to any part of the world. Nigerian market probably being the starting point, but the globe actually being the target.
Oh, that's fantastic. All right, that's good. Or if you follow up on our introduction, what we are doing in the month of September is begin to look at these products. We said is a product spotlight, business and product spotlight, because yes, we'll be talking about businesses and markets, but it's time we begin to bring up this thing. I said we are just trying to pick a clue from the model of one local government, one product. We might not be going one local government, one product. We'll look at generally maybe one state, one product, because it is time that Nigerians look inward. Okay, we have always said, why is it that everything, if people are blaming government, they blame government at the center, but the local government is there. So what is that in? We talked about this model from Japan, I think Japan or Taiwan, Japan, all right, of one village, one product. That is how they started their industrialization. All right, so in Nigeria, how do we grow our local economy to just see that viability of our products? Oftentimes you hear that Nigerian products, are being rejected anytime they send it out. Probably because of that concept. We should begin from the local government, bring out this thing from the local government to the state, and then state, of course, before the export. No, we'll be looking at this as specific. We are coming to Akwa Ibom, maybe alphabetically. Akwa Ibom is A, so maybe just take it up now. If this is what we are looking at, and you run Ibom Market, so I'm sure you will have also seen a lot of these products in Akwa Ibom. So please just tell us a little bit of what products that is in Akwa Ibom. I remember if it is just food now, I'll just remember the drink icon. So, but just tell us in products that Akwa Ibom has. So when you produce this thing and process it, it will now first be in national market, not just in Akwa Ibom. Every part of Nigeria will see this product, and then from Nigeria we take it to the world.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. Not just because I am online live on the Nigerian market, but because I'm a proud and confident Akwa Ibom person. Before I venture into the private sector, I know private sector is actually the driver of the economy. I know that businesses are actually the models on which the economy of any place is built. But let me start with what all of us in Akwa Ibom State are very proud of. We have a governor that has brought online the Ibom Airline. Now, Ibom Airline is not just for Akwa Ibom, it's not just for Nigeria. Ibom Airline is a model for any part of the world. So anyone can fly in here, and the services that are rendered by Ibom Air is of global standard, of global best standard. Now, that is just an example. Hello?
Yeah, well, hello? You can hear you.
Yes, very good. Yes, that is just an example. Go on. Recently, you've heard that Ibom Airline has been commended, celebrated by several people, several groups, and anyone that has ever flown that airline will beat his chest, will beat our chest and say, wow, Akwa Ibom to the world, this is wonderful. First in the public sector. And not just that, if you notice recently too, there is a proliferation and vibrancy of several small and medium scale businesses in Akwa Ibom State. Now, the government of our present governor, Governor Udom Emmanuel, holds in high esteem the number one thing that is actually invaluable in making any economy viable, and that is peace. There is so much peace in Akwa Ibom State. Little wonder we have several of these businesses are succeeding in leaps and bounds. There is relative peace in Akwa Ibom State in all the nooks and crannies in all the local government areas of Akwa Ibom State. Take for instance, if you travel, be it in the day or in the night, across the breadth and length of the state, you won't have anything disturbing your peace. Now, having laid this foundation, because the governor's primary thrust of governance is industrialization, we are not surprised then that we have several businesses spring up.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, fine. We are looking at products now. Yes, the Ibom airline. We're looking at indigenous products. Indigenous, like I said earlier, if we are talking about food now, and you tell me of Edika Income, that has become a national food, and that can trace to Akwa Ibom. When you see delicacies, I mentioned Akwa Ibom, and then maybe the other one they used to say 404, maybe that. But in terms, we're looking at how can, yes, these are the things government need to do. Government need to begin to enhance, these opportunities, these potentials that is in the state. Can the states identify, maybe in the area of agriculture, or any other thing? Let me just give you a clue. That's also a credit to Akwa Ibom, because we saw that, toothpick machines, we said we import everything, including toothpick, but we saw during the last science expo in Abuja that somebody from Akwa Ibom came with a toothpick making machine. That's a credit. So if this is industrialization, how can the government support this now to build it up so that we no longer import toothpick? We now know that all the toothpick we're using, is coming from Akwa Ibom. That's what we're talking about. How can we begin to look inward and identify products and then process this product or build this product to become a national and a global product? Okay, all right, so till we get back to him, that's network. All right, so our program is spotlighting what we just said in terms. If China, if other industrialized nations, looked inward in specifics, and we treated sometime how China government empowered the rural farmers as an agrarian nation then, and then they gave them seedlings, supported them, grow their farm input, and when they harvest, their products, the government take, and then from taking, processed it and begin to sell, and from selling, they now saved money and went back into industrialization, machineries and all that. Then when the whole world saw China and start trooping into China, probably that was the era when China locked down. Nobody was coming to China. Hello, Kenny? Also, when until China became the giant that they are, and everybody's rushing to China. Now I say, can we begin to see how we can adopt? Those are models that has helped other nations, to grow, and that's what has brought them to where they are. And we said in Nigeria, we already have a model called one local government, one product. But it seems that it has just been on paper since 2005. So you can imagine what would happen if every local government in Nigeria has a product that we can be proud of, all right, that we can be proud of. Okay, so if we have those things, then you know what we're just talking about. All right, so sorry.
Okay, it's okay. I know we have some network incursions that are disturbing. Well, it might interest you to know that there are over 5 agencies of governments presently in Akwa Ibom State that are designed, created, packaged to support small and micro businesses, to support indigenous products that are created and packaged in Akwa Ibom State, meant to be exported to anywhere in the world. I started mentioning the one that trips me so much, Pabzi shoes. Pabzi shoes. If you check on Facebook, check online, you'll find it. The quality of the shoes made by Pabzi shoes is world class. I use some of them and they are beautiful. There is this unique custard that recently I was introduced to. It's one of the products made by a certain enterprise. It is a blend of milk and chocolate with garlic and ginger. These things are produced in Akwa Ibom State and they can be exported to any part of the world. I also noticed can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you clear.
Hello?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Sometimes some of us that know of Zobo tea, we could go to the market to buy the leaves to try to infuse it, boil it, infuse it to drink. Now, an Akwa Ibom son and Akwa Ibom daughter has packaged Zobo leaf in a container that can be transferred, packaged, that can be taken to any part of the world and used. That means you don't need to go to the market anytime to buy the leaves to come and infuse in your home for use. You can buy it as Zobo tea. It's still in Akwa Ibom State. There are several others. Now, back to your question. How can we make a Nigeria like Japan, like all other countries of the world that we're driven by local economies? It's simple. By looking inward, yeah. It is simple. I think first and foremost, regulations must be put in place.
Okay.
We have to be sincere as a people. We have to be sincere as a government that human beings naturally are not law abiding. The law abiding nature of man comes to effect better when there are regulations, when there are limits set in place for man to know, no, look, I can't cross this limit. No, I can't do this. There are consequences if I break these laws. For instance, how can we look inward and patronize our own? First, these our own we are talking of has to be of global standard, has to be of international standard. Now, when we achieve that with the support that we need to have, then we can put the regulation. No, we already have a local manufacturing cars company. We already have local products in the area of agriculture, in the area of healthcare, in the area of transportation. Why do we need to go abroad? Why do we need to go overseas? We have them here. Let's look inward and start patronizing them here. So that regulation will help. That's number one. Not necessary. You'll be amazed the number of things, the number of solutions and therapies you have just behind your backyard that you were never aware of. That's awareness, getting people to know that these things are available, these things are obtainable, these things are usable, will go a long way. And sometimes business owners and starters don't have the funds to create this awareness. That's why we need some agencies of government as well as well-placed, well-to-do individuals coming in to support for this awareness to be created, that everyone will get to know, look, what is in Zogoto is also in Sokoto. There are a lot of things in Akwa Ibom. Time won't permit me to mention and name all of them.
Okay, let me quickly just come to you. You said, yes, come back to the Zobo tea.
Put the regulation in place. We need to upgrade the standard they have inward instead of importing. Yes. So those are the things I think are necessary to be done for us to look inward
Okay. Do you drink the
Yes,
Zobo
please.
tea? How
Can
can
you
we
hear
begin
me?
to make this Zobo tea a local tea for every Akwa Ibomite?
Oh God, network won't permit me to hear you.
No, it will be
That's
better. Don't worry.
that's the
We
problem.
can bring you back
I
again
have
next week
only
because
been
you said
away.
all
Okay,
right. So
okay, all
just
right.
go ahead. We'll just continue with you. Government regulations.
Okay. Yeah, you asked the question whether I drink the
Yes,
Zobo
yes.
tea. Yes, the Zobo tea, like I said, people need to know what is available for their use, what's available for their help, what's available for their use. Now, you will be amazed that I just got to know of the existence of this wonderful product
Wow.
just last month, in the month of August.
Wow.
That means I've not used it up to 1 month yet. And the product has been in existence before coronavirus, so to speak. That means over 2 years now.
Probably that would have
That I
been
just got to know.
one of the therapies you use to fight the virus.
Well, I don't know whether you can use it as a therapy, but I think it can boost your immune system.
No, Nigerians
It can boost your immune system. Yes, yes, it can boost your immune system. The basic thing is that anything you can think of that can boost your immune system will not just help resist coronavirus, resist all other viruses and bacteria and ailments that your body may not be able to fight if your immune is down.
Okay. All right. So, Sylvester, as
yes, please.
the founder of Igbo Market, all right, because of time, as founder of Igbo Market, please, what will be your advice to Akwa Ibomite who will be connecting, to watch you now? Because as you are globally, people are watching you from all over the world. But I know that you have a link to your friends in Akwa Ibom. What is your advice to the Akwa Ibomites as regards to how we can grow a local economy? They must eat those things that you have identified. Even from the local government, let that tea becomes what.
My advice is simple. This is
network. Okay, fine. All right. So if you are hearing us, please let the campaign now. Let the advocacy go to these government offices. Let them know that there's a tea like this locally made. Let it be what they will serve people at the local government, then at the state functions.
Okay.
Let it be the tea that we
can you hear me?
need to use in Nigeria and Akwa Ibom. All right, our time is.
Yes.
Wow, the time. Okay,
yes, we have the tea. Like Pabzi shoes. Like I said, Pabzi shoes is of international best quality. You don't need to travel abroad for the Italian shoe again.
All right.
Patronized Pabzi shoe on Itu Road.
Yeah, all right.
We have several others. Let's begin to look inward.
All right. Thank you very much. We're happy to see you. The network was a bit disturbing, but we can bring up this with you again. Just know that before we finish for the month of September, we'll still come back to you. And we want to thank you for making our time. But please continue the advocacy. Let the campaign continue in Akwa Ibom. Akwa Ibom Market, we're interested, and we're already partners with you. So we want to thank our viewers, who has kept faith with us today. I'm seeing Okemaze, we want to thank you for also coming up, on board. Now let this message connect to all your friends. Let people engage on this program. Let's spread the news. We must build the Nigeria of our dream, and that is the mandate we have. Let's also join whatever effort the government is putting up. to ensure that the common people, as well as those in government, should also be part of this. So we want to thank you again. Just know that we are going to continue with identifying
The pleasure is mine. Thank you.
All right, so before we go, as usual, the COVID era is still here. The third wave, the variant that is up now, please let people stay safe. Let's observe the common government protocol so that we will not be forced to go take the vaccine. And of course, if everything we put together, I think advice is that we remain safe. Wash your hands, use your face mask when you're in public place. And if you feel feverish, please go to the hospital. So once again, we want to thank you. But let's also just end by saying buy Nigeria to grow Nigeria, which has always been our mantra. Okay, so we are saying buy Nigeria to grow Nigeria.
To grow Nigeria.